So there's this concept that Justin Schumann talks about online about the observer part of us and the part of us that's a little more unconscious and more embodied. And I can't help but draw the parallel between the self one, self two that, shoot, I'm forgetting the author's name, but from the inner game of tennis, where self one is the part that is judgmental, critical, very like instructive and very like, I want to do this a certain way. And then self two is the more kind of unconscious, intuitive self. And the book talks about it in sports, in a sports context, especially if you're a coach, how you talk to your players, whether you're appealing to their self one or self two, because sometimes we innately know how to do things and we don't need to like add words to it. You know, you see something, you can do something, and you don't have to say like, here's how you walk, or here's how you swing the tennis racket. I obviously don't play tennis. But then I was thinking about that too when it comes to showing up online and my relationship with A, being perceived, and then B, the relationship between the like receiving affirmation or approval. And I know personally that I have spent so much of my life in a place where I am fully in that kind of self one, especially as a former people pleaser. Like, what do you need from me? How do I do this? Like, how can I don't know, serve the greater good in whatever way? But it's a very much like a very try hard space. And I can even look back at like early dance videos of my partner dancing and see how I showed up in the partnership of those dances as that kind of person. Like, where do you need me? Where do you want me? What do you want me to do? Like, I'm a great follower. I'll do whatever you need. Like, just tell me what to do. It's very much dictated by someone else and their needs, versus what I've learned to do of like dropping in and owning my space and dancing the way that I want to dance within the context of that partnership and what they're asking for, but not dictated by, if that makes sense. And so part of me also wants to bring that to this space of like, how do I embody that sense of owning my space, of being aligned and grounded as I come to this online relationship, right? Of course, it's parasocial, it's all these things, there's lots of nuances, but instead of seeking affirmation, how do I come from a place of, I've already affirmed myself and I want to come to this space and share an idea or a thought or nothing or whatever, while maintaining my own sense of who I am and not needing to be like, what do you guys want? What do you want to talk about? How do I get likes? How do I get views? Like, that needy energy is just not what I want to bring here. And I'm kind of using this as my own like version of therapy too, because I get to practice how I want to show up in general in these little snippets, and it's such a nice way for me to have a reason to like get grounded and share something, just like I would in a conversation with a friend or with someone I just met. But sometimes those old habits even just creep in unconsciously, and I kind of default to some of the old people pleasing tactics that are very comfortable and very safe, but ideally I'd like to leave those behind more and more, and I've seen that happening, which is great. And just like I have in my dance, like bring that grounding to my everyday interactions. So my reminder for myself today is that I don't have to rush through everything, because that's a thing I do a lot, that I'm not actually in a hurry. I trust that I'll get done what I need to get done, and there are several things on my to-do list that must happen today, and at the same time I trust that I'll have enough energy and mental perspicacity to get it all done, and I don't have to worry or rush through just to make sure that I'm doing it within my mental capability window, because I feel like that is sometimes a small sliver versus like a chunk of time. But no, I can do it, and I can also do things that feel great, like cleaning out my pantry, which I did earlier this morning, and I can finish my work emails and my laundry and all the things that need to happen today without rushing through it with the sense of like fight or flight. And it's okay. It's gonna be okay. All right, that's all.